did. Keith, how would you kind of characterize the round today?
Solid. I hit it better on the front than I did the back, but I chipped and putted better on the back than I did the front. So just kind of matched around over the 18 holes. Hopefully we can be a little bit more consistent tomorrow in terms of being where we are off the tee. I got in some swirly places a little bit back there and was fortunate to get out of them. So, just this golf course, it rewards you off good shots, but it can really penalize you if you hit some poor ones. So tomorrow we're going to have to make sure that we keep the ball in front of us in the right places.
What does that say about where your game is right now, that you can shoot 7 under and you say you kind of hit it squirrely at times?
Well, squirrely is a relative term, I should say. I got, hit it pretty far right on number 13. The tee shot just does not set up good for my eye. I hit a cut with my driver, and that whole dog legs right to left with some huge trees. So I might change clubs tomorrow. There's a good chance I'll hit 3-wood tomorrow. Good chance I'll probably hit 3-wood tomorrow, just because I can't quite hold a fade into that fairway. But got a decent look at the green, not being in any trees. So, and the 15 is just a really tough driving hole. If you hit it in the fairway, you can have a good chance. But I hit it in that bunker, had to lay up, and fortunate to get up and down.
You've been playing pretty well for a while now. What's been the difference?
My short game's definitely improved a lot over the past year. To match it up with my driving, my ball striking is something I've been working on for my whole life, really. And I feel like recently it's started to click a little bit more. And, just a different understanding of, how the loft and the bounce and the club and the shaft all work through the ball. Something that I never really was a student of the game of. And recently I've kind of, dug my head pretty deep into that and been able to use it on the golf course now.
Was there kind of a turning point where you wanted to kind of dig in on that a little bit more?
Yeah, it was about a year ago, I would say. Maybe, I don't know. A couple of years back, I was just practicing on the range at Phoenix. It might have been last year. And just met up with Parker McLaughlin, and he just kind of taught me a few things that I didn't really understand. And from there, I've just kind of been able to take it and just understand my feels versus kind of the physics of how chipping works. And he kind of taught me that really more than anything.
Do you feel that that's kind of maybe helped you go from maybe where you were to being more of that elite player that up and down leaderboards the way you kind of have been recently?
I mean, I would like to think so. It's so tough out here. There's so many good guys, and you just can't really blink if you want to win a golf tournament. And if you blink around the greens, there's 3 or 4 shots, 4 or 5 shots a week that you're out of the tournament. So you really have to step up out here to beat these guys. And my driving, I felt like, it's always been there. My iron play have become a lot more conservative into the greens. Because I was always making a lot of birdies but making way too many bogeys. Being more conservative there and then being better on the greens just kind of helped me, well-rounded in my game.
You're a guy, you've made a lot of money out here and have done well and won once, but you're also a guy that's had to kind of grind it a little bit. What's your take on the designated events in the future and limited fields and that sort of thing?
I'll probably pass on that question.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Keith.